We're back, ladies and gentlemen, with Spyro the Dragon. Welcome back to the brewery. I don't know. Maybe I'll do that for second parts of the. I don't know. We'll just see.
Welcome to Peacekeepers. Look how our treasure has been stolen and turned against us. Please recover our treasure, Spyro.
Collect treasure. Got it.
Collect treasure. Well, I mean that's what I've been doing. I think that's how you can get to the next world is by collecting enough treasure, which I'm pretty sure I have enough of. Oh, by the way, yeah. The cacti. Okay, they don't do anything. Rabbits. Oh, an extra life one. Like how they die. They're just like... Dry Canyon. No, get scared. Huh. Well, you know, there's actually a skill point I needed to get, and I failed completely. So, allow me to do this. Drown. Reigniting. Yeah, I've been using, in the previous part too, I've been using, what am I trying to say here? I've been using, shoot. I've been using, the triggers to, you know. See, now they're going under, why aren't they going under? If you scare enough of them under tents, something about that. You get a skill point, I mean, for scaring enough of them to go under tents. It's pretty intense. See. Go under the tents. Under these. Under these. Yeah. That's how you scare them, is you gotta kill one of them, I guess. So anyway. The atmosphere. Or the environment. The way it looks. Hey guys. Go ahead and talk to this dragon. Mingus.
The dragonfly has been doing a good job protecting you. Make sure to keep him strong by feeding him lots of butterflies.
Alright. So, there's a little glitch here. They apparently still haven't fixed yet. They still yet have to fix this glitch. Where I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be like a rock right here. Or something. So, yeah. I think you can actually drown in that water, or at least get hurt. There's none over there. Feeding them lots of butterflies. The Ninja Turtles will be right back. Oh. So, something I've thought about before is, like, I'm gonna bring up Sonic. When people compare, like, Sonic to... I don't know, they say it's a kid's thing, and, like, for the most part it is. Mostly for kids. But, when they say it's, like, exclusive, it's, like, a little kid thing, you know, shouldn't be violent, shouldn't be this, shouldn't be that. Well, actually, it's kind of more of a, like, I know, like, an example is Brutal Moose. I mean, it could have just been a joke, but he was saying something about, like, comparing Sonic to Roly Poly Oly, which is an old little kid Disney show. Said something about, like, giving Shadow a gun is like giving, guns and tattoos to Roly Poly Oly to capture that mature Disney audience. Which, like I said, that's probably kind of a joke, but at the same time, it's not really something to compare Sonic to. Really, something you compare Sonic to would be something more like the Ninja Turtles, where it's like it's mostly for kids, but it can have its mature moments. Something like that. Which I think that there could be a good Sonic game that have a T rating. It just couldn't be like, just don't overstuff it and just make it a generic T-rated game, or, you know, just make it like, yeah, it's more mature, let's do this, let's do that. It's like when Shadow the Hedgehog went a little more mature, they kind of went a little far with the swearing and stuff like that, and the darkness, and the, you know, just made it more cheesy and stuff. Or, you know, like Sausage Party, the movie, where it's like, look at us, we're an R-rated animated movie. This is normally for kids, or they look like kids characters, but instead instead this is an R-rated movie, so let's have them swear like every 5 seconds. Or like almost every sentence has like a swear word in it in that movie. So, and, you know, one thing that didn't make sense about it was the fact that they were supposed to be like kind of religious, but they were like swearing every other sentence before they, you know, if you see the movie, it's, you'll have to see what I mean, but essentially, basically, it's, you know, when you overstuff something with just what rating it is, it's, you know, or what the maximum thing of the rating can have, it's kind of, it's not really good storytelling, and that's kind of what you go to a movie, or, well, some games you play for. But anyway, but yeah, like, comparing Sonic to a little kid thing is not really right. I mean, it's not a little kid story. It's more of like a ages, maybe like 8 to 15 years, you know.
Well done, Spyro. Keep up the good work, and I know you'll fulfill your destiny.
Destiny? I just want to kick some.
Just toast those enemies and collect the treasure.
But yeah, just but yeah, if the Ninja Turtles can get T-rated games, I think Sonic would be able to. I know the characters are sort of supposed to have like a Looney Tunes look to them, in a way, but, you know. Whee! I think the E10 rating is the most fitting for these like 3D modern Sonic games. Like, I think if they want to, they should they should keep all the modern 3D Sonic games E10 rated, Not go back and make them E. Oh yeah, I forgot you can use the D-pad in this. Not go backwards, make them E-rated. Actually keeps them at an E10 rating. It didn't have to be over the top, like I said. And even though I just said that you could try, if they wanted to try a T-rated Sonic game, which they almost did with Shadow the Hedgehog. Because Shadow the Hedgehog had a little more language and it was going to be a little darker. But, I think if they had toned down the dams, they would have been better. Spread out what all words he can say. Because I think that a Sonic game could have a little bit more of a mature story. It just doesn't need to be like a over-the-top T-rated game. I think just like I said, the most fitting for a Sonic game is an E10 rating. You can have a good level of violence without it being over the top, but not making it for little kids. But anyway, back to Spyro. If you've seen my previous channel, I make a lot of Sonic rants. I have done a lot of Sonic rants, but not in the bashing Sonic kind of way. I do it in the defending Sonic kind of way. I don't defend everything Sonic is in. Not every game. But, I defend most games where... I defend a lot of games that most people wouldn't. Now, I was thinking there was some kind of achievement or skill point there, too. I want to check it out real quick. Okay. Skill point for here. Okay, maybe there's not. Maybe it's an achievement. I think... Let me try something. I'm thinking there's like an achievement for hitting the fairies? Or something. See if I... Oh, wait. Well, when you do something like that... Let's see. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I will be right back. We're back. Luckily, luckily it's not a requirement as far as I can remember to get a certain time. And... oh shoot. Whatever. You know what? I'm gonna do it another time. If there is an achievement like that. Like, some achievements I just can't... even though I played it back in November, I still can't really remember everything about it. Oh? Whoa. Let's see, wait. Loading around us. Standing around at the speed of sound. Okay. Alright. You Norks. You Gnorks. What about this Ganassi Gnork fellow? Look, he's grabbing the gem. I don't know. I got the gem right here. But I think I'll let it go for it. If there's one thing I will say about these Xbox One controllers is that they can be a bit loud. I have to say. In some ways, like not like extremely loud, just kind of noisy whenever you press buttons. Let's see. Can I come in? Yeah, some of these places actually feel a little more alive. But again, it's all due to limitations of the original PS1 So that's the only reason, is that it's got more power now, so they can add more to a game that's already been out for years. Gosh, Spyro turned 20 last year. Well, so many things are turning 20, that like 2 decades old this year. One of the big ones being SpongeBob. It will be 20 this year. And again, I feel old. I say again because I'm sure a lot of people have already said it, but yeah, it makes me feel old that SpongeBob, that show I remember premiering. I still remember the commercials of it being, you know, being advertised. It was, yeah. Yeah. Up here. Rescued Conan.
Oh. Thank you for releasing me, Spyro.
Thank you for releasing me, Spyro. Let's see. Bing, 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 bing. Force.
Dry Canyon rewards good gliders. You are a good glider, eh, Spyro?
I was born to glide.
Alright then. Camera was randomly, and like almost seems like it was in first person mode there for a second. There's a little secret around here. There it is. Yeah, that's something that took us years to figure out. Not me and my siblings. To figure out about that little secret area.
Incredible glide, Spyro. I thought I'd be stuck here forever with those ugly vultures standing on my head. Those birds might look tough, but they're pretty tasty. Flame broiled with a pinch of salt.
That guy has a neck that looks like he's constantly croaking. He has a frog neck. I don't know, I just feel like doing this right now. And let's see. What? Howdy. God. Trying to think of what to say. Yeah, okay. That's probably part of why they did the whole like you go down gliding thing, because that way you can't like jump up there or stuff like that. But Spyro does have a little thing where he like Or if you don't get it just right, if you're just at the edge, he'll do a little climb or something. And the fact that you get bumped around like that a lot, that's kind of a problem. Because in some areas it can kind of hinder you from winning stuff. Oh. Alright. Now, if I play the original versions of, if I play the original version of this game, or the trilogy in general, then I'll be playing it with, like, Corey or something. Like I said, like, any game that I've already played, like, any game I've already played on the previous channel, I'm gonna do something different when I play it on this channel. And like in Conker Live Reloaded's case, I decided I played that. I played it all the way through, and actually showed it all.
Is that you, Spyro? Are you the young dragon I've been hearing so much about? Ever since you were a wee puff of smoke, we've known,
You've known...
I forget.
Some of these dragons have like a dinosaur look to them. Or in the original version, they like had sort of dinosaur looks to them. Let's see. Nope. And I have the thing here. Oh, please make it, please make it. No! Reigniting. Oh. I just like how in the Legend of Spyro games there's like Ignitus as like the fire dragon. It's Ignitus. And then like Volteers, like the Volt, like a electricity dragon. The ice and the earth dragon, I can't remember their names, but I'm sure they had some kind of ice, elemental names. Wait. Okay. Go, make it. There we go. There we go. So I've seen a review. I've seen someone review. Was it Gilly the Kid? I can't remember. Well, anyway, I've seen him review these games, the Reignited Trilogy. And now, of course, he has his own opinion, but he seems to think that Spyro 1 is the best, then Spyro 3, and then Spyro 2. I think some of the points he was trying to make were kind of not exactly good. Some of the points he was trying to make. Oh yeah, I know what I gotta do now. I remember where the treasure is. He was saying like how, like the trolley. For those who know about it, Spyro 2, it's like the trolley mission. I may bring this up again whenever I play it. I don't know that for sure. I don't know exactly when I'm gonna play it. But, he was talking about how the trolley mission in the second game, how people have had trouble with it in the past. Like, they remember the line so well, where the guy goes, trouble with the trolley, eh? But, he's trying to say how, like, people have nostalgia for that, but then they realize, oh no, I gotta actually do the mission. Saying it like it's a very hard mission or something. Really, that mission's not all that hard. Like, when you know what to do, it's really not hard at all. I don't know. Yeah, there's a nostalgia, you know, nostalgia probably has something to do with why it's my favorite Spyro. But I mean, I have nostalgia. I played the first one before the second one. So, I mean, I have nostalgia for both of them, and I really like the first, second, and third ones. And, you know, like, there's some games, yeah, nostalgia is kind of what makes me like them, but then there's some games like Twisted Metal 2, which I didn't play till, like, much later on in life, like, years after it came out. And it's like that's one of my favorite Twisted Metals, was 2. Like, unlike a lot of game sequels or just games in general where people say it's the best one and you play it and it's like, not really, you know. That one actually is sort of, I mean, I'd have to play them again to really tell, but like something about it is like there's stuff in the other Twisted Metals that do better than 2, like 4-player and starting with 3 and the rest of the games onward. It's stuff like that, you know, it's better, and like, you know, technically Twisted Metal Head On is better in some ways, but because it's kind of a or it's like either a remake or just like a sequel to 2, but ignoring the events of 3 and 4. But like, I don't know, something about 2 was better. I think it had just the right amount of stuff, I guess, like the way the characters were, the way the combat. Now, I can see some newcomers thinking other Twisted Metals are better. Like, I can see why. Like, if someone says they don't like 2 as much, I could see why. But, you know, for me, it's kind of weird that I actually enjoy what most people consider the best Twisted Metal. Or actually, it's actually my favorite. For now, I mean, that could change. Anything could happen. Anything could happen, like me being right back, ladies and gentlemen. I'll be right back. We are back. So I shall go into this level now. I think what I'll probably do is try. I may not be able to do this all the time, but try to complete each world of this game. And, you know, for each part, I'll try to complete a world of this game. Any reason you flew up that high, Spyro? Like, is there any particular reason? Oh yeah, let me do something real quick. Something you all may or may not know. Yeah, there's you can change it to the original tune. And you can make this music dynamic or not dynamic. I'm still not entirely sure what it does to change the dynamicness of it. But, you know, it's pretty cool. I think it just like, it's either counts as surround sound. Did I already mention all this stuff in the previous part? I already forgot. But, and this is the same day I was doing, the first part. I don't know. Sometimes I instantly forget some things. Oh, you can actually aim your flames. Forgot you could do that. Now I'll just be playing through these levels normally. and well, I've already mentioned that any achievements or trophies I've missed, I'll come back to them. Would you stop attacking me? No! Spyro, aim at them! Aim at them! He was like not aiming at like a... I was trying to charge them, and he's like going away from them. Oh, thank goodness there's a life. And...
How's a dragon supposed to flame metal armor anyway?
Remember, Spyro, flame won't work on metal, but charging with your horns, that should do the trick.
Like, sometimes it feels like I have hairs in my mouth or my lip or something. I'm trying to get them off. 101. Well, now. So, what about those things that say they have like 101 games or something in it? Which they may actually, but like most of it is not really games as much as it is like there's a few games but with a lot of levels. Just, you know, kinda... Okay, there we go. And I may have to go silent for a second, ladies and gentlemen, or pause it or something. Okay, I already got that. Got that going. Got that going for me. Yeah. Oh yeah, those are females. There's actual female enemies in this. So those and the fairies are some of the only females in the game. You don't see any female dragons. In fact, I don't think there's any female dragons until... which one? Spyro, unless there's one in Enter the Dragonfly I forgot about. I think it's not until Hero's Tale that there's actual female dragons.
Hey, what's on the other side of that river?
Why don't you glide there and find out?
Yeah, some of the dialogue is somewhat better in this game, and by that I mean like the way they deliver some things. Some are worse and some are better. Some I'm just a little indifferent about, or you know. But like, by that I mean like whenever in the original version, or in this version, he's like, why don't you glide there and find out? You know, kind of encouraging people to say, oh, okay, why don't we do that? And in the original version, it's like, why don't you glide there and find out? I think it was supposed to sound encouraging to, you know, go over. But it sounded kind of more like he was just like, I don't really care, why don't you just glide there? You know, kind of sound like that. It's like, why don't you glide there and find out? You know, or, you know, I'm exaggerating there, but, you know. You know what I mean. Let's see. Is that a cloud? Or is that smoke? I don't know what that's supposed to be. Is it just like an up-close cloud? Kinda looks like it. Interesting. Just kind of this close. You know, I'm thinking there's like an achievement or something for... Hold on. Maybe not. I don't know. the way it sounds whenever he charges. Marco.
You've reached the highest point in Clifftown. You can get to almost anywhere from here. If I were you, I'd use that whirlwind over there.
Okay, possibly Roger Craig Smith. Let's see. Oh yeah, I forgot about that thief guy. There we go. Did it hit it? Nope. Ah well, I guess I'll have to go over this way to get it. Let's see. I think this should be high enough. Okay, well at least high enough to, you know, hit it. There we go. Wait, I can go this way. One. There we go. And let's head over this way. And ladies and gentlemen, I'll be right back. Alright, we're back. Okay, I was doing a little video there, so I was showing a friend that I was playing this game, so I landed as I was gliding, and anyway. Oh yeah, I need to go back over this way. I just like to see Spyro walk like this. He's like, it seems like he goes a little bit faster when he walks in this game. Maybe that's just the way it looks. But it seems like he goes a little bit faster here in this game when his normal walking speed like this. Maybe it's just because he's actually. That sand looks weird whenever I'm walking by it. Whenever I'm walking here. No, it seems like that. Hey, I'm walking here thing. Just the joke is kind of played out in most kids' things. Like it just something about it is a little played out, where it's just like every New Yorker sounding guy goes, "Hey, I'm walking here." Unless that actually is common in New York, it's kind of annoying to hear the same joke a lot. Let's see, what else is there? Oh, yeah, over there. I believe there's been some people, including myself, to miss those gems before. I mean, before this, even. And apparently some... Oh, yeah, I forgot about up there. Wait. Those little lizard things. What are they called? Shoot, what are they called? I forgot. Wouldn't be beard... No, not bearded dragons. I can't remember what they're called at the moment. Alright, let's see. And... there we go. And we got it all. I know I could technically leave. Just like go to exit level or something, but I'd rather just do this. Whee! A little tired for some reason. Pretty sure I got enough sleep, I don't know what it is. I opened the brewery too early. No, no. Bye. Alright. Time to go to... Let's go to this level next. Down here. Entering ice cavern. Grab these gems, yeah. Now if you want some extra lives, do this. And there you go. We can technically already leave the level here soon. Well, I mean, without, you know, I mean, other than hitting exit. Because the exit is right there. You know, I did that little thing to get the live, so that's the only reason why we're here so soon. Yeah, of course, as a kid, I was stumped. Or me and my family were stumped. It was like, how are you supposed to get those lives up there? That's ridiculous. Dragon. Asher.
Thanks for freeing me, Spyro. And now, where was I?
Uh-huh. Ow. Alright. This is supposed to be like the ice is slippery, so you charge at them and... yeah. Flames. Bitly. Oh. Oh, yeah, there was only 3 of them. Well. Stupid bugs. Should have almost nearly killed that one. Well, it's probably dying here soon. I mean, they should know not to come in the house. No, they go on instinct. If you know what box elder bugs are, that's what's like. They're basically just pests. They don't harm. You're just pests and get annoying. I mean, you don't want to like eat one or something, or you don't want it to touch your food. But, you know.
You've done well, Spyro. Some dragons thought you weren't ready, but I knew they were wrong.
I'm ready, all right. Ready for what?
Of course, I'm somewhat thrown off by the way they speak the dialogue sometimes. Hey guys. Sometimes I'm a little thrown off by how they speak the dialogue, because they're just like, you know, he like, in the original version, he's like, I'm ready, alright. Ready for what? I think it's also the voice change, but you know what? I do like Tom Kenny as Spyro. Let's see. Yeah, I think if they, for some reason, I would rather have a new Conker game. But if they were to remake Conker's Bad Fur Day again, like say maybe they make it multi-system or something, or make it more fitting for the Xbox, I wouldn't mind them doing that with a with like where they remaster stuff and then also have like new dialogue or have better like updated dialogue. Have everything be the new voices and stuff, and I don't know, actually keep the language in, or you know.
Thank you for releasing me.
Like maybe have an option for the Bad Fur Day part to have certain things. But yeah, I think if they were to remake it again, I mean, it should do like they did with unless they make it a lot cheaper. Or you know, in terms of like making it a lot cheaper, as in, make it like maybe 30 bucks or something for the remake, rather than like even like 40 bucks, or rather than making it the full 40 bucks to pay for one game. They should either, if they do it again, should either have it on its own for a little bit, or have the Live and Reloaded part where it's just part of it, and you know, but that'd be kind of cool. I would say they should remake the whole trilogy. Well, there's never been a trilogy of Conker games. Well, not technically.
Spyro, some big Norks up ahead are wearing armor, and in the ice cave, armor can make their feet very slippery.
Here in my mouth. Isn't it always so good to do that? And say you're not able to wash your hands at the moment, but you're trying to get the hair out. Ugh. Well. Oh well. I try not to touch my hands too, like touch my tongue with my fingers too much, but you know, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. It's like wash your hands as much as you can, not like overwash them. Just play some overwash, and I don't know. But yeah, just like, as much as you can, just try to keep your hands clean, but don't overdo it. Like, you don't have to do it every single time you touch something that, you know, before you eat or something, but sometimes you don't have any choice but to eat with, you know, dirty hands. But I don't know, I guess I'm suddenly giving a lesson to the kids here. But it is important to wash your hands after touching a lot of stuff. You just don't have to do it every single time you touch something. If you're really cautious, you could just keep hand sanitizer with you, and you know, get a little temporary clean there. I like how they have this right here. You can just kind of see out there.
Word of caution, little one. Wait until you grow big, like me, before charging those large enemies.
Unlike the original version, he like flexes his muscles or something real quick. He's like, "Are you strong, like me, before charging those big enemies?" See if I can make it. There we go. I can exit the level a little faster. There we go. We're done with that level. Sylvester. He's just laying here on my bed. Track Kiki. When I'm back up here. Die. 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 Okay. Last level of this area. I'll be reaching over an hour, but I'll be cutting stuff out during editing because, you know, cutting the pause moments out. So, I don't know if the video for sure will be fully over an hour or not, or around it'll probably still be less than an hour. This level shouldn't take too long. Ooh. You get an achievement for doing this level, either doing the whole level perfectly or for beating the boss perfectly. Okay. Or, you know, perfect as in don't get hit. Or don't lose a hit point, I should say. Don't make sparks blue. I think you can die, you just don't, you know. Let's see, oh. Gotta use the bathroom at some point. Got there, okay. Oh, anyway. He should watch his back.
Dr. Shep thinks he's so cool. You don't know what it's been like listening to him over and over. But I tell you one thing, he should watch his back.
Alright. Let's take care of him. For a second, it looks like he was about to actually hit me. By the way, this guy is pathetically easy. Most of the bosses in the game are pathetically easy. In general. I just know... Are you kidding me? Are you joking? We'll try it again. Perfect. Quote-unquote perfectly. See if it'll work this time. I mean, I might have to just exit the level and go back in, but if that's the case, I'll just do it later on. I think that's the first time in years, though, that I actually got hit by him. I think it's just this animation just kind of threw me off for a bit because it's different from the PS1 version. Even though I did this pretty well in the PS4 version. Oh, okay. You can die and start over with it. There's that. Oh. What's in the box? Unlock strong chest. Didn't I do that before already? I'm gonna, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna have to use the bathroom after this. won't get too personal. I'm just gonna say I'll need to use the restroom after this. Luckily we have one in the brewery. I don't know. Ladies and gentlemen, leave a comment if you think we should continue to act like we're in the brewery, like we're in a brewery playing this game or playing games and stuff. See, we have fun here at the Root Beer Brewery. Oh. Ugh. Whee. But I promise next time, ladies and gentlemen, the next game I play, unless something else comes up, the next thing I'll play will be maybe on a little Nintendo system, or if I can get a thing to be able to play on PlayStation.
Can't believe how fast you found so much stolen treasure.
Whoa!
On the board for the Magic Crafters World if you're ready. Whoa.
There we go. To Magic Crafters. And after this, we will be done for the part today. Or yeah, we'll be done for the day. You know how whenever you really have to use the restroom, whether you have to number 1 or number 2, how you have to when you have to wait for a little bit, like all of a sudden a few seconds feels like a few minutes or like an hour or something. Where you're just like, oh, come on. That's what I'm kind of waiting on right now. Okay. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed this part. And just remember, like these videos if you want to, subscribe if you want to, and grab yourself a cold root beer, and have yourself a nice day.